Hey people, it's Teal Gamer, and this is my message for the year 2020. Before getting into this video, I'm just going to make two announcements. First, you'll notice that I don't have the normal disclaimer up about YouTube and everything else. That is because I have specifically put this video on BitChute and not on YouTube, which I will link from YouTube to here, or I'll link this video to YouTube. The reason why is simple. There's entirely way too much crime being allowed to happen on YouTube and Google doing absolutely nothing about it, between the false copyright claims, the harassment policy Google has put into place, which, by the way, violates itself by being used for targeted harassment to silence people, the crybabies, the millennials, and just the stupid bullshit that's being allowed of people being allowed to, abuse the systems and get away with it. The second thing here is, normally I do not ever bring attention to people's channels because I don't feed into that horseshit. There is one exception to that, and that is in this video because I have a direct message to that person. So, that being said, let me get right into it. So, first things first, this message is a direct attack on all the content creators, Google staff, and everybody else to basically fuck off because you're a bunch of hypocrites. And I'm going to get into very specific instances on what I'm talking about because these content creators act like they're fucking saviors and they're nothing but self-righteous douchebags. Now, I want to be clear. You can act like a douchebag and I can still like you. I'm talking about these people's actions, not just talking about their fucking channels. I'm talking about what they're talking about. I'm bringing attention to that. So anybody that wants to take this out of context, obviously I can't stop you, but fuck off. Okay, so that being said, first message, and again, I don't normally bring attention to people's channels, but this is a very specific person that I have a direct message for, and that is Boogie. Boogie. And I'll be talking about what I'm going to get into because the content creators I'll be directing a specific part of this message towards this applies to it. So first of all, Boogie, if you want to make apology videos, go right ahead. You want to eat, go right ahead. Don't fucking listen to anybody and do whatever you want. But I am going to tell you this.
When friends or family say things, they tend not to register, so sometimes it helps to hear it from a total stranger. You're fat.
That is correct. You are a fat fuck, and I think you know this. If you want to act all self-destructive, eat yourself to death. I don't really give a flying fuck. That brings me to the following point of all these content creators going around telling people not to leave channels, comments on people's channels or go after their channels, but yet they have talked about the Barbra Streisand effect. Okay? So, the Barbra Streisand effect that these content creators talk about is that when you say don't do something, the internet goes and does it. And they poke fun at it. And yet these same content creators are telling people not to go to these people's channels. If you tell somebody not to do something, they are going to do it all the more, especially on the internet. Stop acting like self-righteous bastards. That brings me to the next point of what these fucking content creators do, which involve Boogie. Do not, I shouldn't say do not. If you're going to tell Boogie to stop making apology videos or stop being self-destructive, then stop telling people, if you're a content creator, to make whatever type of video you want. It's HIPAA-fucking-critical for you to tell people to make whatever content that they want and not to copy somebody else, and then you turn around and tell them specifically what not to make. If Boogie wants to apologize and eat himself to death, go right ahead. Let me explain something to everybody that's watching this, or that will watch this. The only reason that these content creators go ahead and say, Boogie, I wish you well and everything else, is because they know their channel will be struck down by assholes because they want to be politically correct. So they're telling people not to be politically correct while being politically correct, complaining about YouTube's rules while bending to them. They're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. They tell people make what you want and then tell people don't make certain things. They tell people to, the YouTube rules are fucked up and then they go ahead and bend to them. If you've got something to fucking say it because you cannot stop these douchebags on fucking YouTube and any place else you basically put these videos from attacking you. They will attack you whenever that they fucking want and get at you any way that they can. That brings me to the next point. How fucking retarded are you gamers? When are you going to get it through your fucking head? And how many lies do gaming companies need to tell you before you stop buying games? See, here's the problem, people. When a gamer does a review, or even a content creator, or whoever does games, constantly bitches that the fucking game company or the game developer, the game publisher, whatever you want to put into it, lies. They lied. And they continue buying the fucking games. It's the same bullshit douchebaggery that these developers go to work for. Oh, they get fired. I don't fucking feel bad for the game developers. You know better than to go to work for these people. Sure, you need to make a living, but you know what the game publishers and these people are going to do. They are going to fire you after you get the game, after you make a lot of money for them. Fuck off. Stop going to work for them, and then they can't make their money. Or they won't make it from you guys, at least. That, again, Bethesda makes these games. You continue fucking buying them. Then bitch that they lied. You bitch for like 6 months that they fucking lied to you. And then what do? You go out and buy the shit again. And they lied to us. Stop buying the games or shut the fuck up. Now, the other part of the problem with the industry is, let's all face it. We're all gonna buy Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out. Period. You can't deny that because Bethesda is the only, ZeniMax is the only one to make that game. You can't get it from any place else. So in that regard, yes, they have you by the fucking balls. But you know they're going to fuck the game up. It's going to be buggy. I'm gonna buy it, or I will only buy it if they don't fucking only put it on Steam. I fucking hate Valve and want nothing to do with it. And here's the thing. I have no qualms about saying I will pirate the fucking game if they do that. Because I can't use Steam because Valve has prevented me from using it. Okay, so it's not like I have a choice in the matter. I can't purchase it even if I wanted to. But the problem here is that Fallout 76, I'm going to get to that in a second. But basically, when you have the game developers and publishers and game designers point blank fucking lying to you, and then they come out on stage and then you clap, you're a fucking moron. Stop buying these games. You are a meat stick that needs your fucking head examined, and you don't basically deserve to have your fucking channels up and running when you're basically telling consumers they're lying, and then you go ahead and get their games. You know, you have one content creator. You know, actually, you have a bunch of content creators bitching about a fucking mobile game, Raid Legends, and yet they're all saying, well, I understand you need to make money and everything else, but I don't want anything to do with that. And yet you continue buying fucking games knowing you're being lied to, and then you're like, oh man, stop buying this shit. It's simple as that. That brings me to the next point of Fallout 76. I have been saying it for a year. The duplicated items do not get removed from the game. They don't. And they cause server instability. That's been proven. Yet, when I specifically said that a character wipe for their inventory needs to happen, everyone's like, no, that will never happen, I'm not going to play it. People aren't fucking playing it now. But the point here is that this hack that was going around, or this cheat, or whatever you want to call it, that was stealing players' inventories, good. It needed to happen because it was removing all the duped items that everybody had. And everybody's like, I play legitimate. No, you fucking don't. Every single person in that entire game has a duplicated item at some point or another. Besides, people are still buying the shit off of eBay. It's an illegitimate fund. Sure, the item may be gotten, legitimately in the game, but as soon as somebody leaves and sells it on eBay, you've broken the terms of service. As soon as you purchase that item from somebody on eBay, or you do it yourself and then go into the game, you've broken the terms of service. Period. You're not legitimate. Shut the fuck up about, I put too much time in this game. No, you cheated in the game. So therefore, you don't deserve to have your inventory. Whoever was doing that cheat, good. I'm glad. It taught these fuckers a lesson to remove their inventories in all the duped items that everybody has. And on top of that, I've covered this before. To try to say you only have legitimate items is a fucking lie. Anybody that tells you in that game that they have not walked up to a bag or found a bag lying on the ground and picked items up out of it is a fucking liar. Because you don't know who left it, you don't know where those items come from, and you do not know if those items are duped. Now, I have come up across items that were on the ground. I'm like, oh, cool, a bunch of caps. I picked them up. You're damn fucking right I did, and I'm not afraid to say it. Because the problem here is that these fucking douchebags are manipulating how things operate and then combining that with to say, well, I did it legitimately. Trading in the game is a legitimate system. Yes. Trading another player is a legitimate system. Picking up items off the ground is legitimate. But when you buy the fucking item off eBay or you pick up a duplicated item, your character is cheated, period. It doesn't make you legit. Stop acting self-righteous. You deserve to have your fucking inventories hacked. You deserve to have all your items wiped out because you refuse to fucking accept that the game is unstable, not just for, the cheating, but all of the items that are duplicated and it's causing server instability. Okay, you fucking deserve to have your items taken away. I'm so sick and tired of these fucking douchebag cocksuckers manipulating wording and then trying to act like they're playing within the game parameter. I brought this up with, GTA Online when about cheating. If I jump up on top of a building using a cheat, but then I stop using the cheat and then I legitimately sniper you, you can't tell me I fucking cheated to kill you because I killed you with an in-game, I killed you with an in-game mechanic. I didn't cheat. Getting on top of the building's cheating. I never said getting on top of the building wasn't cheating, but for you to point blank say that I cheated, but I killed you through a cheat is a fucking lie. I killed you through legitimate means. I just jumped up on top of the building to get at you illegitimately. You can't say the entire thing was done with a cheat, and that's the wording manipulation that these fuckers are talking about. Well, if you didn't do it legitimate, it's not, if you didn't do it all legitimate, it's not legitimate at all. If you didn't pick up if you didn't get all your items legitimately, and you didn't pick them up off of the ground at Fallout 76, then you're not fucking playing legitimately. The same argument applies. It's fucking incredible, the stupidity level of these fuckers. So, all I'm going to say is, stop walking on eggshells. Say what you mean, get the fuck off of YouTube, and basically, if Google is going to have these fucking things, you guys need to fight back against them by letting the FTC fucking fine you. If the FTC fines people enough, there's going to be, it'll be exposed that there's a fucking problem in here. And on top of that, I'm trying to figure out if the actual crime is data collection on kids, and the content creators can't get access to that data, and then the FTC fines you, what the fuck are they fining you for? They're fining you for collecting data, or because you didn't check a box? Which is it? So, this whole shit is all vague and everything else. But in the meantime, yes, this is a direct message for all you fucktards. You guys are retards. Get your fucking head out of your ass and smarten the fuck up. It's TL Gamer signing off. You guys have a good day or night wherever you are.